39. We're on day 3, and we're going to finish up the book of Ezra. We had taken a break from reading Ezra at the beginning of last week, and we're going to finish out with chapters 7 through 10 today. Well, here we focus on the priest, Ezra. He's a scribe and a priest, and a scribe simply means that he is trained in order to be able to copy the scripture. As a result of copying it and the time and attention to detail that would require, scribes were often also teachers, and they knew the words, they knew the scripture so well that they would also be considered experts in the law. And in New Testament times, when we hear about scribes and lawyers, it defines the same group of people. Well, Ezra is one of these scribes and a priest. And it says that as a young man, he is determined in his heart to study the law of the Lord, to obey it and teach its statutes and ordinances in Israel. We find that in chapter 7, verse 10. Well, when Ezra is there among the Jews who have returned from Jerusalem, what he finds is that among the practices that they've started is that they've intermarried with the pagans who were already in the land. Now, it's not about racial issues, but it is about faith and religion. And specifically, the problem here is that by intermarrying with pagans, the Israelites are inclined to be drawn away from the one true God to focus on foreign idols. And we've seen already how that is a danger sign that has resulted in a lot of hardship, including the exile to Babylon. Well, the conclusion in this particular story is rather radical. The men who have married pagan wives actually divorce the wives and send their pagan wives and children away. It's a radical and almost fierce and brutal way of dealing with this. And while I wouldn't say that that's what we need to do today, instead now we would suggest that they would be leaders in their own families and raise up these people, these children and their wives to worship the one true God instead. It does tell us that, it does communicate to us that nothing is more important than having a right relationship with God. And if in this case it means sending them away, then that's the best thing that they can do. What is the best thing that we can do to maintain our right relationship with God? What is it that we need to do to be faithful today?